for you?
Sure, if you want. Sure. Okay.
And they are joined by the RBC Kiwi Cardinals and the Rivers Cardinals. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, the right fielder, number 1, Tristan Ryzek, and he's accompanied by Carson Wardle. From Alabaster, Alabama, playing center field, number 9, Michael Schofield. He's accompanied by Logan Walters. And left field from Oakville, Ontario, number 26, John Whaley. He's accompanied by Mason Campo. At shortstop from serving BC, number 11, Kyle McComb. He's accompanied by Evan Krasowski. At third base from North Vancouver, BC, number 24, Riley McDonald. He's accompanied by Carson Krasowski and Tanner Penelichuk. At second base from St. Charles, Missouri, number 10, Nate Urate. He's accompanied by Sebastian Corville. At first base from St. Louis, Missouri, number 7, Carter Hanford. He's accompanied by Coy Clark and Montana Johnson. The catcher from Canton, Georgia, number 10, Dre Howard.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to game number 2 in this twilight doubleheader. We've got the just introducing the Yorkton Cardinals starting defense. I'll run over that quickly for you.
Accompanied by Skated Porlock. Alright, fans, get your ride. Remember, we're playing the American and the Canadian. I guess we're not doing the American and Canadian national anthems. The umpire wants to start.
In left field, we got John Whaley. In center field, it's Micah Schofield. Tristan Ryzek's in right field. At third base, Riley McDonald. Shortstop is Kyle McComb. Nate Green is at second base. Carter Hanford.
All right, the umpiring crew's anxious to get game 2 of this doubleheader underway, so we're going to be foregoing Canada and be ready to go here for 7 innings at least in the second game of the between the Swift Current Indians and the Yorkton Cardinals. It's Ryan Schweitzer with another edition of Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians Baseball. We're glad that you could make us a part of your evening, and we welcome you from wherever you may be joining us from. It is our biggest honor to be a connection between your sons as they're up here playing ball in Canada, in Saskatchewan. And on a hazy night, we're ready to go. The Swift in game 1 of this doubleheader, 6-0 against the Yorkton Cardinals. So the Tribe looking for some quick redemption here. Starter for the Cardinals is Rodney McKay as he throws his warm-up pitches. McKay 0-1 on the year, 5.40 ERA in one prior start. He went 5 innings, striking out 3, walking 4, and allowing 4 hits in his first start. He's going to be throwing to Dre Hubbard. Cardinals. First base is Carter Hanford. Playing second for the Cards is Nate Green. Shortstop is Kyle McComb for this game, and the Cards' third baseman is Riley McDonald. Outfield, John Whaley in left. In straightaway center, you got Mike Schofield. And the right fielder for the Cardinals is Tristan Ryzek. Swift Current Indians getting set to hit here in the top of the first. Darren Koch, Andrew Sauceda, and Nick Day due up for the Tribe. Good to see Darren Koch back in the lineup for the Tribe. There he is in the on-deck area, taking his warm-up swings. Koch took a stray breaking ball in the head last game and was visibly shaken up after that, but he stayed in the game and subsequently ran the bases. So good to see Koch back in the leadoff spot, the designated hitter for the Swift Current Indians. Koch, Sauceda, Day due up for the Tribe in the top of the first. Umpires are eager to get this one underway.
First game, the Cardinals.
A few more fans trickling in for game number 2 of this doubleheader here at Jubilee Park in Yorkton.
Darren Koch.
4th inning when they scored 5 of the 6 runs.
Darren Koch leading on for the Tribe. The Tribe dropping the first end of the doubleheader, 6-0.
Designated hitter.
Yorkton had a 5-run 4th inning.
Game number 2.
Cardinals only had 3 hits off Swift Current Indians pitching, but the Tribe got in trouble by walking a lot of batters, so that was their undoing last game. Consecutive walks that allowed the Cardinals to put up 5 in the 4th, so the Tribe will try and address that and look for a W here. First pitch to Darren Koch from Rodney McKay finds the strike zone, and 1-0 the count to Koch, the native of Duncan, BC. Cards trying to take both ends of the doubleheader, which is tough to do in the WNBL, as
No balls, 2 strikes.
Righty pitcher against lefty hitter, and Koch reaching for something outside. And
Last
it's
time we
a
saw Rodney
0-2
McKay,
count
He showed a lot of good stuff.
as
A lot of
McKay
nice
winds and delivers.
breaking balls, and he was
That ball really comes out of McKay's hands from really far out west. And 1-2 the count.
Rodney looks in, gets a sign from Dre Hubbard.
McKay winds and delivers.
Dre Hubbard behind the plate.
Just misses outside.
Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You watch McKay's delivery. Really steps over the hitter's left. And that pitch really comes from out east. Or out west, I guess. And 2-2 the count as Koch fouls one off.
Darren Koch from Duncan, BC.
Koch, the reigning WNBL Offensive Player of the Week, as he swings and misses.
Rodney.
And 1 batter faced and 1 strikeout for Rodney McKay for the Yorkton Cardinals, the lanky right-hander. And that'll bring Andrew Sauceda up to the plate for the Tribe. Sauceda 2 for 3 earlier this afternoon in that 6-0 loss. Offensive player of that game for the Swift Current Indians. 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. He blew a tire and could have had a double, but tripped over the first base bag. And it's the kind of year it's been for the Swift Current Indians as Sauceda swings and misses at that offering. And thus far, the Swift Current Indians buying what Rodney McKay is selling. The lanky right-hander with that slow wind-up goes all the way across the plate.
1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rod looks in, gets a sign.
1-1 count.
Here's the pitch. Oh, beautiful pitch there. Called strike 2 with a breaking ball.
Strike 2.
Something off that. And,
Plenty of finesse coming from the arm of Rodney McKay.
Dropping right in there. Ball and 2 strikes.
1-2. And that'll be called strike 3. And Sauceda knew it.
Outside corner with the fastball.
And righty on righty.
29, Nick Day.
And McKay paints the corner.
Third baseman.
Beer batter. If he fails to reach base,
And that'll bring Nick Day to the plate for the Tribe.
$8 for the next 5 minutes. Yorkton Toyota.
That's what it's usually $2 $3.
Is it Yorkton Hyundai or Toyota?
Was it Yorkton Hyundai or Toyota?
No. I think it's Toyota. Shit.
I don't know.
I can't even remember.
I think it's Toyota.
Brown.
No, it's not Toyota. No, I don't know.
So Nick Day will try and get things going offensively for the Tribe here. Top of the first inning. Ground ball. As the Tribe try and solve Rodney McKay.
I screwed it up.
Nick Day, 360 batting average coming into this game.
Yeah, I slipped.
The infielder.
No balls, 1 strike.
Called the first one off.
I said Rodney McCann.
McKay low and away, forcing Day to reach.
0-2.
And now the count is 0-2 as that ball is fouled over to the snack shack area.
Made contact. Right. McKay quickly ahead right now. No balls, 2 strikes.
The lights are on here at Jubilee Park in Yorkton. As McKay, that slow wind-up.
And that's it. That's it.
3 batters faced, 3 strikeouts for Rodney McKay, the starting pitcher for the Yorkton Cardinals. He's humming early.
No runs.
Indians will take the field behind Justin Disbro when we're back momentarily with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 20 Your Players card daily for your chance to qualify for the qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to be wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
"It's not what you know, it's who you know."
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball, live in Yorkton on the Tribe YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Indians. Also always available on the Swift Current Indians website at scindians.ca. Justin Disbro, starting pitcher for the Swift Current Indians. Big righty is 1-1 with an 8.37 ERA. 2 appearances, 9 2/3 innings of work. He struck out 5 and walked 6 while allowing 13 hits. Winning pitcher in a Tribe 16-5 victory in Edmonton. Losing pitcher in a Tribe 8-2 loss in Regina on June the 16th. The Tribe are back in. There's a look at your starting pitcher, Justin Disbro, the right-hander, as he winds and delivers to the leadoff hitter, Nick Gotta.
1-1. Let's give you settled defense.
2-0.
Or 2 balls. No balls, 2 strikes. I'm sorry.
0-2 the count. Nick Gotta, Nate Green, and Dre Hubbard due up for the Cardinals. Dre Hubbard not playing in the first end of the doubleheader. Low velocity ground ball hit to Nick Day in the glove, and airmails it over first.
Base hit for Nick Gotta.
And a single credited to Gotta.
Brings up Nate Green, the second baseman. In right field, it's Nate Ackerman. Tyler Enns once again in center field. Andrew Soseda.
Nate Green, 300 hitter for the Cardinals. It's apparently going to be his last game in Yorkton, as a family situation is forcing him to leave the Cardinals. That'll be a big loss for them, a 300 hitter and a solid defensive presence in their infield. So the Cards have one on, nobody out. Yorkton Youth will battle it out for a buck.
Lights are on here at Cardinal Field.
And 0-1.
As the haze settles in from those forest fires up north. They're a long ways away from us.
Tribe brought their bat boy. There's AK. He's good to go.
300 miles north of us, 400 miles north of us.
Pickoff move at first by Disbro, and staying safe is Gotta. Bottom of the first and still scoreless.
It stays up fairly
Nate
high.
Green, righty on righty matchup here as Disbro delivers to the plate, breaking ball that just drops out of the zone.
1-1.
But it's
And 1-1 the count.
hazing up the sky. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A hazy sky with a campfire type smell here in Yorkton due to forest fires north of us. Quite far north.
Here's the delivery. Fouled at plate.
That's fouled off the gear of Garcia.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Behind the plate for the, here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there.
3.
And that'll be called strike 3 as Justin Disbro says, look at Dis. Strike 3.
Dre Hubbard catching tonight comes to the plate. Normally he's our gun out in right field. He does have a gun for an arm.
So Dre Hubbard due up now for Yorkton Cardinals. 1 on, 1 out.
Right-handed batter.
Hubbard hitting 189 on the season. Fly ball, and that's hit to Nate Ackerman's part of town.
Nate Ackerman puts it away.
And the big right fielder will make the catch as Hubbard swings early in that exchange. Flies out to the right fielder. And Carter Hanford up now for Yorkton. Hanford hitting 300 on the season, 9 ribbies. Runner at first for him to work with. Scoreless, bottom of the first. 7 innings of baseball between the Swift Current Indians and the hometown Yorkton Cardinals. Tribe staying in Yorkton tonight and then getting aboard that XL bus and heading to Regina tomorrow for a matinee game. They'll be on the road at about 9 o'clock in the morning
No balls, 1 strike.
for an 11 a.m. arrival in Regina.
And I see the rest of the lights came on over. We lost that.
Disbro winds and delivers. Reaching for that is Hanford. No one at first, so Disbro is going to have to win the foot race, and he does. So the Yorkton Cardinals will strand 1
So that's it.
as Hanford grounds out to the pitcher. 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on, 1 inning in the books, and we are scoreless here in Yorkton. Top of the second and the Tribe on the sticks when we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't your hearing, get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
There is a fan down there who actually has their radio.
Oh no.
Like that's.
If a fan's listening to his radio down there, we got to tell him to shut it off.
Yeah, well, just right below us there. Bringing their radio to the baseball game to listen to the Rider game.
That's uncool, isn't it? To listen to
That's a
Rider
huge
game.
breach of etiquette.
It is a huge breach of etiquette. We're back and forth in here with the...
Top of the second inning, and Tyler Enns is going to lead off for the Swift Current Indians. Enns, Ackerman, Rojas, as Rodney McKay, starting pitcher for the Yorkton Cardinals, struck out the side in the top of the first. So
Rodney's got that curveball working for him tonight.
Indians have been buying what McKay is selling thus far. Pitch to Enns, and that's in the dirt.
1-1.
1-1 the count. Swift Current Indians looking to put a run on that manual scoreboard that they have here in Yorkton. As Enns chops that foul.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Scoreboard operators here in Yorkton had 1 inning of hard work last game when the Cardinals put up 5 in the 4th.
Cards now at 9-13 on the season.
Rodney McKay,
With that loss,
pitcher for the Cards, he's going to step off the rubber and ponder what to throw Tyler Enns with the count 1-2. McKay and catcher Dre Hubbard agree on a pitch. Reaching is Enns. Did he go?
2-2.
Trevor Stoico says negatory on that. And count is 2-2 to Tyler Enns. Enns, Ackerman, Rojas due up here as Joe Carnahan mixes up the Tribe batting order a little bit. First time Enns is hitting the cleanup spot this year as Tyler Enns swings and misses. Dre Hubbard gets the throw to first, and that is 4 consecutive strikeouts for Rodney McKay. 4 batters faced and 4 Ks for McKay. Nate Ackerman earlier this afternoon was 0 for 3, striking out 3 times against Cody Sanford. Or Cody Scanlon, pardon me.
3 times, but there was pitch after pitch after pitch. And those 3 strikeouts.
Ackerman had some good at-bats against Scanlon. Made Scanlon throw everything. Oh, the count to Ackerman.
This one's outside.
Just a bit outside, and ball 2.
And if you look out towards center field there, you can see the 746 is right on time. I hear that train coming. It's rolling around the bend.
That'll be strike 1 to Ackerman.
I thought they were supposed to have lonesome whistles.
2 balls, 1 strike.
As the train rolls into Yorkton, hopefully it's got some offense for the Swift Current Indians along with it.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 the count to Ackerman. Rojas on deck, 1 down here, top of the second, and scoreless. As Nate Ackerman steps out of the box.
Looks like a lot of oil going through town right now.
Dre Hubbard lines up on the outside part of the plate. Strike 2 to Ackerman.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
And a full count here to Ackerman.
With the exception of Dre Hubbard behind the plate, other Cardinal ball players have yet to touch a ball. This one's
High fly ball.
Second baseman.
That's
Nate
hit to
can't find it.
Green,
Makes the put up.
who zeroes in on that. Well, the Swift Current Indians make contact with something that McKay is offering and put it into play.
Shortstop steps in.
As Ackerman flies out to the second baseman, and Jose Rojas up now with 2 out.
Jose Rojas showing up.
4 strikeouts already for McKay.
First game.
So Jose Rojas hitting 6th in the Tribe batting order. 0 for 3 earlier this afternoon. We'll look for his first hit of the day against Rodney McKay and the Yorkton Cardinals. McKay, that slow wind-up, delivers strike 1 to Rojas.
Yep. No balls, 1 strike.
So 0-1, the count to Jose, Tribe shortstop from Anaheim, California.
Ready to deliver some, take something off.
Hit by Rojas.
Hit right to left field. It was a good run by
And making the snag in left for the Yorkton Cardinals is John Whaley.
So that's it for
So another 3 up, 3 down inning.
Indians. They go down in order.
As Rojas flies out to left, 2 innings in a row, the Tribe are retired in order.
We played 1.5, folks. No score between.
Bottom of 2 coming up. We're back shortly with more Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn and Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn and Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn and Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
See Swift Current Indians assistant coach Eric Dorton making his way across the field into the dugout. Dorton, former player with the Lethbridge Bulls.
Winning pitcher in the first game. Complete game.
Over the past 2 years for assistant coaches of the Swift Current Indians, when you look at the past 3 years, 2 of them have been former Lethbridge Bulls. Dorton this year, and 2 seasons ago, Nick Gummison, a Swift Current Indians alumni, was the assistant coach last season for the Tribe. So Eric Dorton this year, former Bull, an offensive-minded player when he played in Lethbridge, not afraid to swipe bags. And, of course, Joe Carnahan, a former league MVP, former pitcher of the year as well during his playing days with the Swift Current Indians. A couple championships as a player and 1 as a coach in 2010 for Joe Carnahan. First pitch is a fastball from Disbro as he hits the outside corner. This is Tristan Ryzek at the plate for the Cardinals in their Reds. Tribe in the Road Blues. Disbro in the dirt, and that's blocked by Garcia. 1-1 the count.
Boy, that is one long train. It looks like nothing but oil cars going through. My goodness. This one's
It's up.
Out of play.
just out of play. And another dollar. Pay the kids $1 or a mag out of candy. I don't know what I would have taken as a 10 or 12-year-old. That'd be a hard choice.
One.
Okay.
So what to Ryzek? Ryzek, 279 hitter on the season. Reaches. Go. Yes, he did.
Strike 3.
And that'll be a called strike 3. Or a swing and a miss strike 3, pardon me, as Ryzek is caught swinging. Mike Schofield up now for the Cardinals. Schofield playing center field this game. We'll utilize him as a closer in save situations.
Brings up Michael Schofield, the center fielder.
He's one of those versatile players that coaches love, and Cameron Mazzell, obviously a big fan of Mike Schofield in Yorkton. Schofield thinks about getting a bunt down as he reaches with the lumber and just misses. That'll be strike 1. 0-1 the count to Schofield with Riley McDonald, the third baseman, on deck as Disbro. Strike 2 as he paints the outside corner in this righty-on-righty matchup. If Disbro can throw that pitch to righty hitters, then it could be a good night for him. As Disbro winds and delivers, swung on and miss. Look at Disbro, his second strikeout of the game. Third, in fact.
2 gone.
And that's 2 away.
McDonald, the third baseman,
number 24, Riley McDonald.
So now it's Riley McDonald.
From North Vancouver, British Columbia. Attended Douglas College, he was a sophomore.
Strike.
Takes first pitch.
One hit in this ball game between the two teams. Nick Gotta, the leadoff hitter for the Yorkton Cardinals, had that in the bottom of the first.
No balls, one strike.
Last 5 have been retired in order. Ground ball, slap foul.
0-2.
And 0-2. Justin Disbro staying ahead of the Yorkton Cardinals.
No ball.
And Riley McDonald.
On Riley McDonald.
Whoa.
Ooh, had to duck for that one.
One ball, two
One ball, two
strikes.
strikes.
Just missing by a bit is Disbro. Disbro.
Oh, that's sick.
Nice pitch from Disbro that just missed
Two balls, two
inside.
strikes.
That'll even things out at 2.
Justin Disbro looking really good on the
Disbro winds and delivers ground ball.
Just foul.
And just foul. Not by much.
Count holds a 2 balls, 2 strikes. Riley
And count remains 2-2. Riley McDonald, a .231 hitter.
Whaley on deck.
John Whaley
Or is it John Whaley?
warming up in the on-deck area. 2 away here. We're in the bottom of the second. 7-inning ball game, at least. Swift Current Indians and the Yorkton Cardinals. Cards won game 1 of this doubleheader 6-0 earlier this afternoon as another ball is fouled off.
Hanging in there. You can see those flags out in center field right now. They're just kind of hanging there now. They're just drifting.
Pitch from Disbro low and away, and we're going to get a full count here as McDonald goes the distance with the Swift Current Indians starter Disbro.
Out here in the prairies.
The windup and the delivery.
Up high.
Pitch is up.
And he walks.
Ball four.
Riley McDonald.
First walk issued by Disbro.
John Whaley
We're in the
steps
bottom
up
of the
left
second
field.
inning here. John Whaley, 174 hitter. Runner on at first, and
John
2
Whaley,
away for Whaley to work with.
0 for 2 in the first game. He walked with the bases loaded, though. Picked up an RBI. 177, 178 hitter. This one's fouled down the right field line.
Could be a play for Ackerman in foul territory, and Big Nate makes the play.
That's it for Yorkton.
So the Cardinals get a runner on base via walk, but they leave him stranded. John Whaley flies out to right
Knotted at 0. Swift
to end the second inning. Top of the third coming up, and we are scoreless. We'll be back with the Tribe on the Sticks and Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball, live from Jubilee Park in Yorkton,
Here we go again,
Cardinal
Clark
Field.
First pitch delivered,
First pitch to Jake Garcia finds the strike zone. Righty on righty matchup here. Rodney McKay has faced 6 batters and struck out 4 of them on the mound for the Yorkton Cardinals. Garcia fouls that off, and 0-2 will be the count to Jake.
No balls, 2 strikes. young bat boy out there. I think I haven't seen him running for any bats yet, but they might be grooming him. He looks pretty small.
Swung on and missed.
And,
That'll be strike 3 to Jake as he's fanned in 3 pitches, and strikeout number 5 for Rodney McKay here in the top of the 3rd.
Reed Fritzky steps in, first baseman.
So Reed Fritzky up.
Fritzky 0 for 3 in the first game.
There's AK, Tribe Bat Boy. He made the trip.
There's the little guy.
Son of Swift Current Indians pitching coach Craig Kilshaw. Good to see AK make the trip. Always lightens things up in the dugout.
Okay, we just found out that young fellow is the son of the pitching coach for Swift Current. That young fellow is
So Reed Fritzky for the Tribe.
that boy. Swinging and missing.
Swinging and missing.
Fritzky, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that'll even things out at 1. Kevin Zarnecki in the on-deck area for the Tribe, returning to the Swift Current Indians lineup. Low and away. And Fritzky thought about it, but
2
held
balls, 1
off.
strike. Rodney McKay looks like the real deal out there.
Rodney McKay,
Swing and a miss.
swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That'll even things out at 2. Fritzky. Wind up and the delivery.
And
Shot
it's
by
handed to center
Fritzky.
field.
And that could be trouble.
And
It's over the center fielder. Fritzky rounding first,
Schofield picks it up and
heading for
throws it in.
second. And it's a double for the Swift Current Indians first baseman, Reed Fritzky. First hit of the game for the Tribe, first base runner that they've had, and Reed Fritzky pounds one over top of Schofield in center field and gives the Swift Current Indians their first base runner of the second end of this doubleheader. That'll bring Kevin Zarnecki to the plate.
So 1 away. and
Zarnecki
Tribe has
hitting
a runner.
179 on the season for the Tribe.
Second base.
There's 1 down and a runner on at second for Zarnecki to work with. First pitch from McKay. Mishandled by Hubbard,
Called strike.
but it was a called strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one didn't bounce far enough away from Hubbard for Fritzky to feel comfortable galloping to third. The athletically inclined Reed Fritzky, former midget AAA hockey player for the Swift Current Legionnaires, now focusing on baseball. Colby Community College. It's low and away, and Zarnecki keeps Lumber on shoulder to even the count out at 1.
Left-handed batter, Zarnecki.
Righty on lefty matchup. McKay has a look at Fritzky. And the right-handed pitcher fires to Zarnecki, who hammers that one right behind him into the backstop.
No score.
So that'll make the count 1 and 2 and scoreless here in Yorkton. Top of the 3rd in a 7-inning ball game. Second end of a doubleheader here in Yorkton. Tribe will stay in Yorkton tonight, off to Regina tomorrow morning for a 2:05 start with the Regina Red Sox. We'll have full-line egg baseball live from Curry Field in Regina for you right at 2 o'clock.
How you doing?
Well, didn't this thing used to be 22 steps? Why did you make it 100 steps?
Yeah,
Or am
seems
I
like
getting
it.
older? Or?
McKay looks in.
McKay looks the runner at second, goes to the plate, and
Play again.
Zarnecki fouls that off.
Thank you.
1 ball,
2 and
2 strikes.
1 and 2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2
Reed
strikes.
Fritzky stands at second base, hungry as a butcher's dog to advance.
Looking for a pork chop. Time.
There's that butcher's dog right there.
Hey, Farley.
So my old hound dog here.
Yes.
He is too. My goodness.
Pitch low and away to Zarnecki.
2 and 2.
That'll even things out at 2.
Old dogs and children. Watermelon wine.
I remember the song well.
My dog is 15 years old. What kind of dog is he, Brian?
Corgi.
Part corgi.
Runner at second,
This is foul.
and fouled off again by Zarnecki.
Part corgi and part dog. 15 years old. a few ball games in
On here,
his
I
life.
should have it.
I don't know if he really understands the rules all that well yet. Here we go, 2-2.
2-2 to Zarnecki, as
Called, no.
Zarnecki thought about lowing away, but checked his swing in time. And Zarnecki's going to go the distance with Rodney McKay. Fritzky doubled moments ago to put himself at second base, the first try base runner of this ball game as we're in the top of the third inning. And scoreless, RBI opportunity for Zarnecki.
Fritzky sitting at second base.
Pitch, and it's going to be ball 4.
Kevin Zarnecki.
Zarnecki stays patient, keeps the lumber on his shoulder, and advances to first after being walked in several pitches. Top of the order as the Swift Current Indians bring Darren Koch to the plate.
Dre Hubbard's gone out to talk to his pitcher. And Rodney McKay had looked unstoppable there.
Conference call on the mound. Rodney McKay humming through 2 1/3, but he surrendered a double to Reed Fritzky, and Kevin Zarnecki walked moments ago. So now Darren Koch is up. The last time he was up, the first batter that McKay faced. Struck out his first 4 hitters in a row, McKay did. Koch was one of them. Second time through the order, Koch makes contact and hits it to center field. And making the over-the-shoulder grab is Schofield in center. That's a heck of a play by Schofield.
Michael Schofield is a baller, and there's no doubt about it. He's our
and Koch got good wood on that. That's the definition of a loud out, as he hit this starting pitcher hard just in front of the warning track in straightaway center, and a great catch by Schofield.
a great closer.
And that'll be 2 away with Andrew Sauceda up. Sauceda, as we referenced, one of the players who struck out
Saves.
to get this game rolling in the top of the first.
2 away. Runners don't advance.
2 on, 2 out.
Oh,
Swift
nice
Current
pitch
Indians
ball.
stranded a few last game, included a bases loaded scenario. So the Tribe, when they have runners in scoring position, they got to start knocking them in. Andrew Sauceda with 2 on and 2 out.
2 away now.
McKay, that's at the feet of Sauceda.
Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1 the count to Andrew. Nick Day on deck.
Nice night for a ball game. Lights have been on for about a half an hour now.
Already halfway through this game almost, as we're only going to go 7 innings for the second end of this doubleheader. McKay to the plate and just low of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls,
Count
1
2 and 1.
You can kind of see now they've switched positions beyond the plate. You just kind of see the different strike zones of the umpires.
Sauceda fouls that off.
2 and 2.
And 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Kevin Zarnecki back in the Tribe lineup at first base after a walk. Reed Fritzky at second after a double. Darren Koch flying out to center field moments ago with a shot that looked great off the bat head. There's a shot to right field. And gathering that into the glove is Tristan Rizek. So Swift Current Indians get a hit and strand a couple as Andrew Sauceda flies out to right field. Bottom of the third coming up. The Tribe back in the field behind Justin Disbrow when we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action from Yorkton. Swift Current Indians looking to split a doubleheader after a 6-0 loss earlier to the Cards. Kyle McComb, who's going to play shortstop this game for the Cardinals, hitting 184 on the season. First pitch from Disbro. Check swing. Did he?
Yes, he did.
Trevor Stoiko says he sure did.
No balls, 1 strike.
And 0-1, the count to McComb. As Justin Disbro, right-handed pitcher, and a righty hitter, is going to one-hop Jake Garcia behind the plate, evening things out at 1-1. Kevin Zarnicki playing second base for the Swift Current Indians as Zarnicki substitutes for Brooks in the second end of this doubleheader. Strike 2. As Disbro blows a fastball past McComb. And 1-2 the count. Disbro winds and curveball low and away. And 2-2. Justin Disbro, starting pitcher for the Tribe, facing 9-1-2. Disbro has struck out 3 in this young game. And he almost gets number 4 there, as that's fouled back to the screen. Disbro struck out 3. His counterpart, Rodney McKay, struck out 5. Pitchers are bringing it. As Disbro winds and delivers, low and away.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle McComb.
And McComb's going to go the distance, full count.
We got Cody Scanlon up here, just selling some more tickets up in the box. And, I better get some off me.
Justin Disbro, 3-2 pitch. Foul to, or line to Reed Fritzky.
And Reed Fritzky takes it himself. Touches the bag.
Fritzky reading that well off the bat head. Grabbing that ball and retiring the out. So Nick Gotta, 1 for 1, singled in his last at plate endeavor. Only base runner, or only hit for the Yorkton Cardinals. Disbro has walked 1. Wind up, and that's inside. Just squirts away from Garcia.
No ball, or 1 ball, no
Righty on lefty here, as hitting from the left side of the plate is Gotta. First baseman for the Cards. Gotta on the year, hitting .355.
He was hit by a pitch and scored in the first game and singled it.
Disbro finds the strike zone, and that'll make things 1-1.
Justin Disbro pitching a fine game for the.
Disbro just a bit outside. Disbro wanted that pitch.
2 balls and
2-1 the count, though.
Nick Gotta, wily veteran player from last year.
Gotta fouls that off himself for strike 2. Evening things out at 2-2. So the 2-2 pitch forthcoming as Disbro winds and delivers. There's a shot, fly ball. And Tyler Enns does it again.
The diving catch over the center field. He ran a ton to get to that ball, and it was dying at
Tyler Enns does it again.
Gone.
The highlight reel for Tyler Enns in this 2015 season gets another one. As Nick Gotta flies out to center field. And Tyler Enns, just such a defensive presence in center field for the Swift Current Indians, makes his presence felt yet again with that diving stab.
Second baseman.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
102 Green, who struck out the last time he was up. As Disbro deals.
1-1.
Green chops that into the Cardinals dugout.
2 away.
Bottom of the 3rd inning and scoreless. Justin Disbro for the Swift Current Indians and Roddy McKay, the pitchers in this one. Putting on a show is a swing and a miss by Green. Green struck out the last time he faced Disbro, and Disbro ahead of him here 1-2. Disbro delivers, and that'll be strike 3. Nate Green goes down for the second time tonight on strikes. Justin Disbro, strikeout 4.
So
Bottom of the third coming up,
cards go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left
or
on
top of
base.
the
We
fourth
played
coming up
3
shortly.
innings of
All
play.
right, we'll be back in a moment with full line ag baseball.
And the Yorkton Cardinals.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book an appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. This game moving right along. We're in the top half of the 4th inning right now, and the Indians send the 3-4-5 back.
Well, nobody here getting paid by the hour as we're cruising through game number 2 of this doubleheader. Nick Day, Tyler Enns, Nate Ackerman due up for the Swift Current Indians. Top of the 4th inning
Came to the plate in the first inning, went down on strikes.
in this scoreless tie between these two teams.
As Rodney McKay struck out
These
the
middle
side.
innings have been tough for the Swift Current Indians defensively, as in the bottom of the 4th earlier this afternoon. That's when the Cardinals put up 5 en route to their 6-0
Tyler
win.
Enns on deck. Of course, Tyler made that
So Nick Day up
very
now
fine
for the
catch
Tribe.
right there last inning in center field. Diving catch.
Day 0 for 1 this game, striking out the last time he faced Rodney McKay in the Yorkton Cardinals. First pitch is just a little bit low, and it'll be a 1-0 count to Day. Third baseman for the Swift.
In this game.
Made his debut with the Tribe 8 days ago in Moose Jaw.
There's a breaking ball in there for called strike.
1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Plenty of movement on that pitch, and 1-1 the count.
Rodney looks in and delivers.
Pitch low and away. Day holds off.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No sun to speak of on a hazy night in Yorkton.
McKay throws as many breaking balls as he does fastballs. And got good control of it. Why not?
McKay
Good control of it.
here in the top of the 4th. Outside
3
with
and
that
1.
3
fastball.
balls, 1 strike.
3-1 the count to Day. Tyler Enns on deck for the Tribe.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That'll be strike 2 as Day takes a big cut.
Full count.
And Day going the distance with McKay.
Three balls
Rodney
and 2
McKay
strikes.
just over 50 pitches here in the top of the 4th. The 3-2 pitch, the slow wind-up, ground ball. Hit hard to McComb at short, who gets the throw off to first in time.
If you keep it score, that's a 6-3 putout.
As Nick Day retired via the 6-3 putout.
Brings up Tyler Enns. Tyler was a strikeout victim his first time up.
The former Melville millionaire who's familiar with this part of the country, eastern Saskatchewan, Tyler Enns, makes his way to the plate.
This game,
Enzo for 1, striking out the last time he was up. He's already got another highlight reel play in center field to add to his list of accomplishments this year.
Tyler Enns looking for his first hit of the day, in fact.
Pitch inside to Enns, and that'll be a 1-0 count.
Does he call it? Is that an inside pitch he was calling? Is that
Yeah.
As Enns
Brings up the right.
flies out to second. Nate Ackerman up.
Now, Nate's had those,
Last time Ackerman was up, he flew out to Green at second base. So big Nate Ackerman, the Swift Current Indians leader in RBIs and home runs. 3 dingers on the year, 12 RBI. No one on base for him to work with here, but Ackerman steps up.
Rodney delivers.
Fastball blown by him.
Dre Hubbard.
One of Ackerman's 3 home runs came in this ballpark a few weeks ago.
As a catcher back there.
Ackerman gets good wood on that one, and that's going to stay fair. Running after it in the left field corner
He's got at least 2.
is Whaley, but Nate Ackerman is going to stand up at second with a double. Second hit of the ball game for the Tribe, second double of the ball game for the Tribe.
2 away.
As Ackerman
Once
doubles,
again,
Fritzky has a 2-bagger as well.
Swift Current with a runner in scoring position.
So Nate Ackerman at second. Jose Rojas with 2 away will try and do something to advance him closer to home.
Rojas 0 for 1. With a fly out to left field, first time.
Jose 0 for 1 in the second end of this doubleheader. He was 0 for earlier in the first game.
No balls, 1 strike.
Nothing in 1 the count to Rojas. As Rodney McKay has a look at Ackerman at second base and speeds up his delivery and firing that pitch to Rojas. 1-1 the count. Rodney McKay has struck out 5 and walked 1. We're in the top of the 4th now.
Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count to Rojas. Catcher Jake Garcia on deck for the Swift Current Indians.
Smell of that pizza. One of the folks in the crowd just won himself a pizza delivered to the ballpark. This misses.
Breaking pitch. Stays outside. That'll even things out at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner on second base. We're 2's all over.
Rojas, this will be his 66th at bat of the season. 20 hits for 307 average. Gets a piece of that ball and sends it to right field.
Ryzek catches it on the warning track.
And Tristan Ryzek makes the grab on a ball that rocketed off the bat head. So it's a loud out, but an out nonetheless as Rojas flies out to right field. Nate Ackerman stranded after he doubled. Tribe with 1 hit, no Yorkton errors, and they strand 1. We're back in a moment. And humming through another edition of Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians Baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians Baseball. Justin Disbrow induces a high foul ball.
1-1.
And 1-1 the count. Justin Disbrow working against Dre Hubbard, who flew out to Nate Ackerman the last time he was up. 1-1 the count. Hubbard, Hanford, and Ryzek due up. Disbrow has struck out 4 and walked 1 in 3 innings of work. These middle innings have been tough on the Swift Current Indians, and their 14 losses throughout the season. They've often been victimized by that one bad inning. It happened to them earlier this afternoon as they gave up 5 in the 4th en route to a 6-0 loss in Yorkton in the first end of the doubleheader. So these middle innings are where the wheels can sometimes fall off the wagon for the Swift Current Indians.
down in the dirt.
2-2.
Hubbard, Hanford, and Ryzek. That's 3-4-5 in Yorkton's order.
Hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight.
Hubbard, a 188 hitter on the season. And thank you very much for joining us, wherever you may be. Happy to have you for another edition of Full Line Ag Baseball.
Tuesday or Wednesday with Melville.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's
Disbro, the 2-2 pitch. And Hubbard holds off on that breaking pitch outside in this righty-on-righty matchup. That ball curved away from the bat of Hubbard. And he watched that go across the plate.
3-2.
Full count pitch. Inside portion of the plate for strike 3. And strikeout number 5 for Justin Disbro.
inside pitch.
1 gone.
Pitcher's putting on a show here.
Gray down
In the bottom of the 4th.
Not looking.
Tristan Ryzek now for the Cardinals. Or pardon me, Carter Hanford up. Hanford a 300 hitter.
Just a little inside for a cold strike.
Hey, Cody, what was the last call? Yeah, John the 5th.
1-0.
So Justin Disbro approaching 50 pitches. There's a well-hit ball that could be extra bases. Hanford getting good wood on it.
Carter Hanford.
As he'll stand up at second with a double.
So let's see what we do here. Hanford rather has been bringing that average up. He's over 300.
So that's the 4th hit of this ball game. 3 have been doubles.
Strikeout pitch the first time up.
Hitters either whiffing on pitches or getting good wood on them in this contest.
Where it's placed.
Swift Current Indians have a pair of doubles. And now Hanford has one for the Yorkton Cardinals. That'll bring Tristan Ryzek to the plate. Ryzek, 279 hitter.
Isaac coming into the base.
As Disbro with 1 out and 1 on.
1 out, 1 on.
Looks the runner at second.
This is
Ground
shotgun,
ball.
Shortstop,
Chopped to Rojas.
and he's going to go
And they try to get the runner at third.
They tried to
And that was thrown away from Nick Day.
lead runner at third base. So
And now there's runners on the corners.
Ryzek's safe on the fielder's choice,
As Tristan Ryzek will reach on a fielder's choice.
and Hanford is safe at third. So
And Mike Schofield up now.
with Michael
Schofield, a 308 hitter.
made that fine catch.
And this is where the Swift Current Indians have run into trouble before in those middle innings,
Keep Swift Current off.
giving up runs and having big innings against.
Let's see if he can break.
And are they going to get victimized by that again? 1 down, runners on the corners. Second time through the order for the Cards. That's fouled off by Schofield.
Justin Disbro on the mound for the Swift Current Indians. Runners on the corners. Only
So
one
2 on
away
and 1 out.
here in the
Yorkton Cardinals have Schofield up, number 6 in their order. As Disbro deals.
This one's
There's a shot hit to shallow right. Nate Ackerman has it. They're going to tag the runner up,
he's gonna make it.
and the runner will come in to score.
He's gonna make it. He mowed it.
Sac fly RBI by Schofield.
So give Michael Schofield the sacrifice fly and give him an RBI.
2 gone.
So that's 2 away. Runner
Cardinal run to score.
and Riley McDonald up now for the Cards. 231 batting average.
Hanford comes in to
Runner at
score.
first.
Ryzek remains at first base. And Riley McDonald stands in. Riley walked his first time up.
Scampering home was Carter Hanford. And the Cards have a 1-0
Hanford
lead.
showed some speed for a big guy coming down the line. This one's up high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball just misses up by Disbro.
That all came apart.
So 1-0 count.
The Indians with that miscue on the attempted
That's hit into the backstop.
attempted throw at 6-5 attempt. It just went askew. And
And the Yorkton Cardinals holding the Swift Current Indians accountable for
Hanford
more
moved to
infield
third base on the
mistakes.
play. And
As the
scored on
Tribe foregone the
short fly ball.
6-3 out to try and get a note at third. And they didn't. And that ended up being a sac fly RBI for the Cardinals.
Toss back first. He's in the
Snap throw from Garcia to the runner at first.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 the count to McDonald.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tristan Ryzek at first.
1 run in the setting. The only
Tribe trying to catch him off the bag moments ago. As Disborough goes to the plate. High fly ball hit into left field. Andrew Sauceda makes the grab. Cardinals strand 1 but score 1. And we're heading to the top of the 5th. It's a 1-0 lead for the hometown Yorkton Cardinals. We're back shortly with more Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
So there's Jake Garcia leading off for the Swift Current Indians. Tribe trail by 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Garcia, Fritzky, Zarnicki, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Swift Current Indians. The visitors tonight and tomorrow as well as they'll head to Regina.
Fans, top half of the 5th inning.
Jake Garcia, 213 average.
Coming to the plate for the Swift Current Indians. Jake Garcia, catcher.
Garcia slices that foul.
No balls, 1 strike. Jake was a strikeout victim. His only time.
So 0-1 the count to Garcia, who's 0 for 1 on the night. In to catch for the second game of this doubleheader after Kevin Betancourt caught the first 7 innings. Shot by Garcia, well hit ball, and that could be extra bases again. As that'll go to the wall, Garcia galloping to second. And he slides in ahead of that tag. That was close. And it's another double. 5th hit of the ball game and the 4th double between these two teams. So now Reed Fritzky up with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Tribe trail by 1, and Jake Garcia represents that tying run.
His only time up as well. Doubles seem to be the hits of the day.
Reed Fritzky, 286 hitter, tries to get a bunt down.
Double play. They got the double play. Great play by Gray Hubbard. Fritzky popped that ball up.
And just like that, the complexion of this inning changes as Reed Fritzky tried to get a bunt down and ends up flying out to the catcher. And they catch Jake leading off at second as well. So that'll alter the complexion of the inning.
Or is it 2-4? 2-4. Okay.
And that'll bring Kevin Zarnicki to the dish with suddenly nobody on for him, and that's the kind of season it's been for the Swift Current Indians. As Reed Fritzky tries to get that bunt down to advance Jake Garcia to third, and instead flies out on a bunt, and Jake Garcia with a healthy lead thrown out at second. Kevin Zarnicki up now for the Swift Current Indians. Curveball, just a filthy curveball, drops in for a strike.
0-2.
0-2 the count to Edmonton's Kevin Zarnicki. 0-2 pitch, and that'll be a called strike 3.
That's it for Swift Current. As they go down in order. No, not in order.
1 hit, no errors, 1 left on, no runs. Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball returns with the top of the 5th right after this.
Leading no one on base.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Root for the Cardinals. If they don't win, it's a shame. Let's hear it now. Because it's 1, and it's 2, and it's 3 strikes you're out at the old Big Finish ball game. Give yourself a big old hand, folks. Let's go, Redbirds.
Attaboy, right?
Oh,
As we come back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball, John Whaley grounds out to Jose Rojas after a stunning rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Cardinals here in the 5th inning.
Kyle McComb, number 9, hitter up.
6-3 on the putout.
Lined out to Reed Fritzky last time he was up, as he lined one over to first. So Kyle McComb is going to get a bunt down on Disborough. Throw to first is in time.
Kyle McComb is caught out in the play.
Tries to bunt his way on base and almost pulls it off, but instead will be a victim of the 1-3 put out.
Two gone.
2 away.
And 2 away here.
I think that was 1-3 put out.
Justin Disborough.
Nick Gotta stands in. Takes the first pitch for a ball.
Just over 60 pitches. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Starting pitcher for the Tribe is Disborough. Top of the order, and Nick Gotta, who's singled and flown out. And 1-1 the count.
1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Gotta.
As Disborough delivers to the plate, just misses low and away. 2-1. As Disborough finds the strike zone this time.
It's a $5 ticket. What number is it?
As Disborough delivers to the plate, that one's chopped foul.
2-2.
Count holds 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Bought it right after yours. Yeah, no, you didn't. That's what I
Disborough working against Gotta. 2 down here, bottom of the 5th, and a 1-0 Yorkton Cardinal lead.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
As Disborough. Ground ball hit to Jose Rojas in the glove, and over to first for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no Swift Current Indian errors. 5 innings complete in the books. Top of the 6th on the way. The Tribe are down 1-0. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Public address system. And yours truly missed the 50-50 by 1 number. Oh, ouch.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Darren Koch makes his way to the plate, leading off for the Swift Current Indians.
Anyway, we're going to get things cooking right now.
As Eric Dorton makes his way to third base.
For the
third base coach for the Tribe. And DH Darren Koch.
In the game of the strikeout and the flyout.
Koch 0 for 2 thus far, and he wore one in the head earlier this afternoon as he took a stray breaking ball off the helmet. He was a little bit shaken up after that, but stayed in the game and is back in this one. Koch shows bunt and pulls back. Ball 1. Top of the 6th. Time running out for the Swift Current Indians. We're only going to go 7 innings here at Yorkton. Second end of a doubleheader.
We're sitting on a 1-run ball game, folks, here in the top of the
1-0, the Cards lead it.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0, the count to Koch. Koch thought about it, and 3-0 the count. Rodney McKay, starting pitcher for the Cardinals, has walked 1 this game. 3-0 fastball. 3-1 now to Koch. Andrew Sauceda, Nick Day also due up for the Tribe, top of the 6th.
3 balls, 2 strikes on that curveball.
32, full count.
Nice looking breaking ball.
So full count to Koch as Rodney McKay winds and delivers, and he gets him. As Darren Koch goes down swinging for the 2nd time this game.
1 gone.
And that'll be 1 out.
Andrew Sauceda. Andrew's 0 for 2 on the
Strikeout number 7 for McKay.
Right-handed batter.
That's Andrew Sauceda.
Rodney McKay's looking very, very powerful on that mound.
Rodney McKay winds and delivers just a little bit outside to Sauceda, wearing Derek McKeel's number 12.
Oh, that was
just a little bit low. Nope, that's going to be strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. And what he does so
1-1 the count.
He manages to change speeds so easily. Look at that one.
Wind up in the delivery, and
curveball in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's another breaking ball for strike 2.
He doesn't show, what he's throwing. He doesn't telegraph it at all. And he's able to.
That slow, deliberate windup from Rodney McKay. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Two gone.
This reminds me of a pitching performance by a guy called John Axford in Melville a few years ago.
Yeah.
When there happened
8 strikeouts for McKay.
And,
as Nick Day steps up for the Tribe. Day 0 for 2.
He had his
striking out and grounding out.
Said it was the best game he'd ever pitched. And I can't remember how many strikeouts it was. 20 or 21 strikeouts in that game. I don't know. 19 strikeouts. It was a whole pile of them anyway.
Day gets underneath one.
This could be a tie ball game.
And a scintillating shot by Nick Day, altering the complexion of this contest with 1 swing of the genuine powerized lightning strike Louisville slugger. And just like that, the Swift Current Indians have their first run in Yorkton as Nick Day, his first dinger as a member of the Swift Current Indians, pounds one to left. And with 1 swing of the bat, Day ties it up.
We're 330 down the lines. That probably traveled about, what, 360, 350, 60?
Yeah, at least.
They having his
Just a no-doubter.
No doubter about that one. 3-7.
As Nick Day rocketed that off the bat head.
Excuse me, just swing if this is put over the fence.
And I'm saying 350 to 360.
So Tyler ends up now
Here's the nice break
with the game tied, and the Swift Current Indians getting their first run in Yorkton of the weekend.
No balls, one
as they were
strike.
shut out earlier in that doubleheader, but on the board now. Tyler Enns, as the team may have some momentum, as Enns, high fly ball, hit into shallow left, and venturing all the way out into the outfield is Kyle McComb to make that grab. So Enns flies out to left field, but the Swift Current Indians get themselves on the board big time as Nick Day, a monstrous moonshot to left. And we're tied at 1. Bottom of the 6th on the way when we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
We're back, Cardinal fans.
Welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
With the, Swift Current Indians.
Nate Green, Dre Hubbard, Carter Hanford, 2-3-4 due up for the Cardinals.
And they're half of the 6th.
As we find ourselves in the bottom of the 6th, tie ball game, 1-1.
Couple strikeouts.
Home run by Nick Day, and there's a well-hit ball by Nate Green,
Left field.
pulling that into left.
First ball hitting. Nate Green's on base.
And the Cardinals infielder, who has struck out the last 2 times he's faced Justin Disborough, gets good wood on that ball and singles. Dre Hubbard up now.
Dre Hubbard, the architect of that exciting double play ball. He shot the attempted bunt and fired down the second base to double off the base runner there.
Don't know the story of why Hubbard puts that X just a little bit off the batter's box before every bat, but you get into routines. Each player has their own traditions. Hubbard up now with a runner on at first. 1-1 the score. Hubbard's going to show bunt, and he'll bunt it behind him. Trying to advance the runner via the small ball.
No balls, 1 strike.
And 0-1 will be the count. Signals come in from Cam Mazzell. We'll see if the bunt is on.
I got a feel they're going to try and move him into scoring position. So let's see if they do leave it on. I'm going to think they will.
Disborough to the plate. He gets the bunt down, and they got time to get to second, and they do get the runner at second base. So Hubbard will reach on a fielder's choice.
That was 1-1, eh? 1-6.
1-6.
1-6 on the field.
So that'll bring Carter Hanford up. Hanford 1 for 2. Grounded out to the pitcher earlier.
To Disbrow. And he was able to complete the force out of second base. So now we've got.
So Dre Hubbard reaches on a fielder's choice moments ago. And
On the fielder's choice.
winds and delivers. Disbrow hanging on to that ball, seeing if Hubbard would be in motion.
Scored the only run of the game for the Cards.
See Hubbard at first with Reed Fritzky playing first base for the Tribe.
This one's hit to the gap. And it's going to go to the
Shot
wall.
to the gap in left center. Could be trouble. Dre Hubbard makes it to third. And at second base is Hanford. Another double. 5th double of the game between these two teams. It's all about the doubles.
So Carter Hanford stands at third base. Or not Carter Hanford, but rather Dre Hubbard.
So Dre Hubbard at third, Hanford at second. After another double, that's Hanford's second double of the game. And Tristan Rizek up now with 1 down and 2 on for him. Swift Current Indians have newcomer A.J. McElderry warming up. And also playing catch is Robbie DeVries. McElderry, the lefty. DeVries, the righty in the bullpen. High fly ball.
First baseman's going to call.
Reed Fritzky makes the grab, and 2 away. Tribe not out of the woods yet, with a couple in scoring position. But Ryzek flies out to the first baseman, and Mike Schofield up now.
First ball hitting. Michael Schofield.
Schofield has been clutch this year for the Yorkton Cardinals. Whether it's been at the plate or closing out games as the team's closer.
Ball game for the Cards.
Schofield has been Mr. Everything for Cam Mazzell and the Yorkton Cardinals, and this is a guy that they want up in this situation. 1-1 game, getting late in this one. We're in the bottom of the 6th and 7 innings, as this is the second of a doubleheader. So Schofield at the plate. This will be a tough out for the Swift Current Indians. And runners on at second and third. Schofield chops it to Disborough. Throw to first, and they get him and strand a couple. That's a big out. As Mike Schofield grounds out to the pitcher. 1-1 the score. 6 in the books. Top of the 7th on the way. And we'll be back momentarily with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up responsibly. The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
Ackerman leads things off. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Five, six, 7 guys.
Ackerman and Rojas Garcia due up here for the Tribe in the top of the 7th. 1-1 the score.
Swift Current's going to send the 5, 6, 7 batters to the plate. We're all tied up at ones. Sounds like a hockey game.
So 1-1 the score. Big Nate Ackerman, Tribe leader in home runs and RBIs, steps up to the plate. First pitch from Rodney McKay. McKay's pitched well. There's one pitch to Justin, or to Nick Day, that he'd want back. As the Swift Current Indians have their one run via the long ball.
This one misses outside.
Pitch low and away to Ackerman.
1-1.
1-1 the count. Ackerman, Rojas, and Garcia up for the Tribe.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's some explosiveness in the order. Ackerman.
Say, did he go? I said, yes, he did. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count. As Ackerman check swinged and went around on that outside offering.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Ackerman's flown out and doubled in this second half of a doubleheader.
McKay looking and getting a sign from Dre Hubbard behind the plate.
McKay delivers.
And this one's fouled out of play.
Fouled off by Ackerman.
1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of zeros out there in that scoreboard. And of course, I don't know if you folks at home have ever seen our scoreboard. One day we'll have to give it a shot. It's the old manual type of the girls stand up there in a platform and they hang the numbers.
The 1-2 to Ackerman. Yeah. And that's just a bit outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. I know years ago we were talking
Not a lot of work for the girls running the scoreboard here in Yorkton in the second end of this doubleheader.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. Ackerman goes down swinging.
That's 1 away. Brings up Jose Rojas. We had talked about that scoreboard, and I remember one time sitting in with the Moose Jaw radio announcer. They used to put broadcasting games on radio. and he sat up here and he was talking about the scoreboard.
So Rojas,
He
0 for
fell in love with
2
that scoreboard. He said, you know, that's the way baseball
in the
should
second
be.
end of this
People
doubleheader.
come
Top of the
out,
7th. This is the final inning of this ball game. Well, we'll see if it's the final inning. 1-1.
so on and so forth. When there's a
Runs
breeze,
have
it's
been
not
at a
bad.
premium.
Quite often, though, if there's no breeze,
And
those
Rojas
mosquitoes
trying to get
decide
some
go out
offense
there.
going for his Swift
You gotta
Current
feel
Indians.
sorry for them out there. They do one heck of a
One down.
job.
The slow windup from McKay. Shot by Rojas.
And it's in the gap.
Could be trouble as that's hitting the gap in right center. Jose rounds first, stands up at second. And Jose Rojas with another double.
Rojas representing the go-ahead run. Safe at second base.
So now Jake Garcia up, and we're going to get a mound visit here with Rodney McKay. After that shot traveled all the way to the wall in right center. So Cam Mazzell is out, meeting with his infield.
Talking to his pitcher.
They're planning what to do here with one down. Jose Rojas at second base and Jake Garcia at the plate.
Some activity in the
Garcia has struck out and doubled.
started warming up out there.
Cardinals are warming up a righty.
He's pitched a heck of a ball game. And he's only been there with 30 wood.
Rodney McKay has gone 6 1/3, allowing 6 hits. 1 run, it was earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 9 along the way.
So Jake Garcia,
This will be the 26th hitter that he's
stands
faced.
in.
So
One
Jake
away.
Garcia up now. Runner on at second.
Go ahead, run
Top
on
of the
second.
7th of this second game in a doubleheader.
Remind you, we're only
McKay
innings tonight. Second for-
fires at that pitch in for strike 1.
No balls, one strike.
Reed Fritzky on deck.
Strikeout would look awful big here. Right?
Garcia doubled the last time he was up. If he can repeat that feat, it would be a Swift Current Indians lead.
There's a-
Garcia thought about that pitch low and away, and McKay didn't miss by much. 1-1 the count. Reed Fritzky warms up.
One ball, one strike.
Robbie DeVries and A.J. McKeldry warming up for the Tribe. Garcia, opposite field shot.
Nick's gonna drop
And
in
that's
there.
going to one-hop the right fielder, and Jose Rojas will be held up at third. And that ball gets away from the infielder.
And,
So a single by Garcia, and then a little malfunction at the junction allows him to scamper to second. So 1 out, 2 on.
first baseman should catch a ball like that. Something in the dirt.
Tristan Rizek getting that throw in.
So Swift has runners on second and third, only one away.
So 2 on and 1 down.
So,
Reed Fritzky
runs into second. on
steps up to the
throw
plate. Rodney McKay, slow windup, high fly ball,
there. The first baseman.
and Hanford makes the grab.
Makes the put out.
That's 2 down. And Kevin Zarnecki,
Baseman,
0 for
Zarnecki.
1.
Okay,
Kevin's
boys,
got a
let's
walk
get
and a
out of this with
strikeout.
No damage.
Walk and a strikeout. See if Rodney
Zarnecki's
can
walked and struck out.
A little trouble here in the seventh. Right-handed
And
batter
Zarnecki up now.
Left-handed Zarnecki. Zarnecki looks like he's got some power.
Zarnecki, a 179 hitter on the season.
Only batting 179.
First pitch is a ball.
One ball, no strikes.
One ball, no strikes.
So 1-0 the count to Zarnecki. McKay
Here's the
goes to the plate.
fastball in there, called strike. Evens it up at one ball, one strike.
Jose Rojas doing what he can to get into the head of McKay at third.
Just a great day of
Watching
baseball
Jose
here.
run the bases.
Fastball a little high.
Fastball just missed to Zarnecki. 2-1 the count.
Yeah.
Zarnecki, the 9-batter in the lineup.
Top of the order on deck for the Swift Current Indians.
Polk is on deck.
And again, that pitch just misses to Zarnecki.
3-1.
Keeping the lumber on the shoulder and making McKay throw him strikes. 3-1 the count.
Was it outside or was it low? Or what was the?
Walk loads the bases for Darren Koch. The 3-1 pitch. Zarnecki gets a piece of that one and hits it deep. Hit back. It's a home run for Kevin Zarnecki.
3-run homer.
And Zarnecki, that's the fastest home run trot I've ever seen. He is pumped.
So things have really
Kevin Zarnecki, who struggled this year, has just made a statement here in Yorkton, getting himself back into the lineup and hitting his first dinger of the year.
3-run home run.
And that's huge. Kevin Zarnecki with a 3-run blast. And the Swift Current Indians now with a 4-1 lead.
It's time for another meeting of the minds on the mound.
Zarnecki was pumped. And so were his teammates. Good for him. Zarnecki came to Swift Current after a great college season, and he just hasn't been able to figure it out as of yet at the plate this year. But that at bat could be the turnaround for Zarnecki, and maybe it'll come in bunches now.
Rodney McKay had a great game going.
And that'll chase Rodney McKay from this ball game.
Derek Marshall for us 13.
McKay went 6 2/3 innings, allowing 7 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 9. And the Yorkton Cardinals deploying a sidearm righty. Who's this?
Derek Marshall.
Derek Marshall comes in to pitch for the Cards.
Derek Marshall comes in to pitch for the Cards.
Derek Marshall, 6 appearances on the year, all of them in relief, 12 innings of work. He's been hit off of 11 times. He surrendered 8 runs, only 2 of them earned. He's walked 7 and struck out 5 along the way. ERA of 1.5, no decisions yet this year for Marshall. Coming on to stop the bleeding here as Kevin Zarnecki cleared the bases moments ago. 2 home runs for the Swift Current Indians. A solo shot by Nick Day and a 3-run bomb by Kevin Zarnecki have the Tribe up 4-1 in the top of the 7th. We're only going to play 7 innings in the second end of this doubleheader.
There's a sophomore at Southeastern Illinois.
So Derek Marshall, the sophomore,
And he's gonna
will face the top of the order.
Darren Koch, the leadoff guy.
Coco for 3 in this one. Striking out twice to Rodney McKay.
Koch with a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. Here's the first pitch from Marshall. Swing
Coke takes a big hack with cruel intentions and
no balls, 1
strike 1. 2 away here. That was a huge 2-out home run by Kevin Zarnecki. Inside offering to Coke. 1-1 the count.
I just kind of like that last was like a lead balloon in the ballpark. It's quieting everybody down. Up high.
Pitch is just up.
2-1.
As Kevin Zarnecki moments ago brought the Swift Current Indians dugout to life and silenced the crowd with a 3-run home run, his first of the season.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Kevin Zarnecki didn't play the first end of the doubleheader. He was brought into the lineup. And he may very well be in the lineup tomorrow as he may be breaking out of a funk, Zarnecki. Popped up to center field and making the grab is Schofield. But damage done. 3 hits, 3 runs. And the Swift Current Indians have a 4-1 lead. They'll try and close out the Yorkton Cardinals, the bottom of the 7th. The final inning of this doubleheader may be on the way. We're back in a moment with Full Line Egg Baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Well, if the Swift Current Indians can hang on, that Excel bus ride to Regina will be a heck of a lot happier tomorrow. 4-1, the Tribe leads. Bottom of the 7th, final inning of this ball game, as doubleheaders in the WNBL are a pair of 7s. So 4-1 the lead for the Swift Current Indians on the strength of a 3-run home run by Kevin Zarnecki. Tied at 1. Zarnecki went deep.
Home runs here in this game for the
1-1.
1-1 the count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
As leading off for the Cardinals, Riley McDonald, who's walked and flown out. Bottom of the 7th. Ground ball hit to Jose Rojas, a dribbler. He's got to hurry. And Jose gets the throw to first on that low velocity ground ball. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. And if you're not scoring at home, try Flowers. John Whaley up. 0 for 2.
Good one.
I like it.
It's yours, have it. Oh, Disbro, some high ched to Whaley.
Wisdom from our Swift Current announcer here. I just got to pass this one on to you guys. You guys, you girls can close your ears there. That put out was
Disbro,
if you're,
fastball for a strike.
The score was a 6-3 put out. If you're not scoring, try Flowers. Oh, he's got that. That's a good one.
Fly ball to Nate Ackerman in right field. And Ackerman gets underneath it for the putout. And last chance for the Yorkton Cardinals. Kyle McComb up for the Cards.
0 for 2.
McComb 0 for 2, number 9 hitter.
Sterling performance on the mound tonight.
Swift Current Indians.
Justin Disbro.
Hoping to split this doubleheader. Justin Disbro, 6 2/3 innings of work. He's allowed 4 hits, 1 run, not an earned run against Disbro. He's walked 1 and struck out 5 along the way. And Disbro pounds the zone.
1-1.
1-1 the count. Disbro closing in on 80 pitches of work. Top of the order on deck for the Cards. And McComb is going to single up the middle and give the Cardinals some life. And that'll bring Nick Gott up. Swift Current Indians have 2 arms limbered up and ready to go. They got a lefty and a righty who could be brought in. Andrew McKeldery, one of the newest members of the Swift Current Indians, could be making his first appearance.
Nate Green.
See him warming up in the bullpen. So top of the order, Nick Gott. Cardinals down by 3, bottom of the 7th. First pitch from Disbro just misses outside.
1 ball, no
strikes.
Disbro 1-1 on the year. Ground ball hit to Jose Rojas. Oh!
Bounces over Rojas.
That ball riveted on Rojas.
That's a bad bounce over Jose Rojas' head.
Come on, Nate.
A hometown hop for Nick Gott.
Attaboy, Gott.
As that ball just jumped over Jose Rojas. And it looked like this ball game was going to be over, but that ball jumping up on Jose. And now Nate Green at the plate. He represents the tying run for these Yorkton Cardinals.
Still 2 gone.
Nate Green.
And Nate Green with the game on his bat.
Disbro delivers outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
First pitch to Disbro is just about outside. Green 300 on the year. No home runs, 3 RBI.
And to Dre, we have a checking on the mound.
Dre Hubbard on deck.
And Jake Garcia going and having a quick chat with Justin Disbro.
I think no matter how this game ends, I think everybody in the ballpark has enjoyed some fine baseball today.
If we get the walk-off home run.
We've seen great pitching and
Green represents the tying run.
some long ball.
Tribe lead at bottom of the 7th. Ground ball hit to Nick Day. And Nick Day will make no mistake and throw the runner out for the 5-3 to end things. Nate Green grounds out to the third baseman, and that does it. Swift Current Indians split the doubleheader. They lost the first one 6-0, but come back and win this one 4-1 on the strength of a solo home run by Nick Day and a 3-run shot from our Swift Current Indians full line ag player of the game, Kevin Zarnicki. That 3-run home run in the top of the 7th to end up winning this one for the Swift Current Indians. We're back tomorrow with another edition of Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians Baseball. We'll talk to you live from Curry Field in Regina. 2 o'clock start for that one. Join us on the Swift Current Indians website and at youtube.com/the Indians. That does it from Jubilee Park in Yorkton. Have a pleasant Saturday night and good night from Yorkton.
July 1st.